Hey, welcome back, beautiful people. Thank you for clicking on. Thank you for watching. Today we're about to get into a good one. This is apparently the next Michael Jordan, and he played on the Heat, which is amazing. I'm a Heat fan, y'all, you know, which is amazing. And back then, man, everybody that was coming up who was great was calling the next Michael Jordan. Like so many times, you know, people say, "Oh, this is the next LeBron James." Like they really just skipped over Kobe. But you know, it's like always like, oh, this is the next Mike, this is the next LeBron. So this isn't really huge, but it is pretty huge. It is pretty. That's a huge compliment for sure. So I've never heard of this guy. This should be a good video. He was on the Heat. So hey, I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped. Let's get into it.
Grant Hill, Vince Carter, Kobe Bryant,
The greats.
and Harold Miner.
Oh.
What do all of these players have in common? This guy. At some point in time, usually earlier on in their careers, all of these players were compared to Mike. Grant Hill made the All-Star team as a rookie and immediately put up numbers that had
Grant Hill was compared to Mike?
positive that he would be the next MJ. Vince Carter was a 6'6".
See, I get that a little bit more. I get that a little bit more because the dunking was crazy.
Obvious. Kobe Bryant was Jordan's carbon copy, his mini-me, and the closest thing to
The remix.
Jordan since Jordan.
Yeah.
And then there's Harold Miner.
Harold Miner.
Of these four
Okay,
players
Heedle.
was most closely compared to Michael Jordan, but had a career that least resembled MJ's. He had the bald head, the high-flying dunks, tongue out and everything. A 6'5" shooting guard who could score the ball like a man possessed by Michael Jordan. I mean, come on. His nickname on Basketball Reference is literally Baby Jordan. Everyone loved the idea of comparing this kid to Michael Jordan, until this kid met face to face with Michael Jordan.
Okay, yeah. That's what's up. I'm geeked to see the game. This is all leading up to it. I get Dwayne, Curry, Latrell, yep, Penny Hardaway, yep, Kobe, of course. It's a lot of Kawhi makes people don't talk. Kawhi makes sense. Kawhi and LeBron. Okay, they just said this about it. I was right. They just said this about everybody.
The list of next Michael Jordans might be the least exclusive club on the entire planet.
Facts.
Before the name Michael Jordan was just another way of saying GOAT, NBA fans would actually use the phrase the next Michael Jordan to describe players that actually had a game that resembled.
I don't agree with
Michael
this part.
Jordan's.
Hold up.
These
From
days,
06 to
this
20,
phrase is
it's
virtually
LeBron.
extinct
It's LeBron.
due to fans
That's what people
realizing
started
there will
saying.
more than likely never be another
It was
Jordan.
dead for all that Jordan
Up
talk
until
after
about
LeBron
10
stepped on
years
the
ago,
court.
if you had a frame
dead for
anywhere
that.
between 6'2" and 6'8", had great athleticism, and could put the ball in the hoop better than your peers,
You
then
just
guess
Jordan.
what?
Yeah.
You may just be the next Michael Jordan. That's it. That's the extent of the criteria to join this club. But once you join the next Michael Jordan club, you have to climb your way
gotta
up
perform.
the kind of, sort of similar to MJ ladder. A list with many tiers on it, but no one to ever reach the top. Well, other than the man himself. Some have gotten close, but none have reached the pinnacle of this infamous club. At the bottom, you have players that should have never been compared to Michael Jordan. These
Hey,
are
OJ
the
Mayo was
most
nice, though.
egregious cases of fans getting ahead of themselves. Towards the top of the list, you'll find Hall of Famers who define their generation. Players who used a Jordan-esque game to leave their
Come on
mark
here,
on the
Coach.
NBA.
Come on here.
Go down one tier and you'll find some great players. Go up one tier and you have LeBron and Kobe. Two players with very different games, but in terms of being anointed as the next Jordan, got closer to the top than anyone else. Then, nearly all the way at the bottom, you have the I was super talented and I showed glimpses of superstar ability, but for one reason or another, nothing
James
planned out the way it
Blackman,
was
Wood,
supposed
Marble,
to.
Kevin Madden,
Tier.
Tony
Good
Mack.
players, but they should
I've
have
heard of
never
none
had
of
to
those.
deal with the
I've heard
pressure
of
being
none of
compared
those
to
at the
Jordan.
bottom.
Players like OJ Mayo, Deshaun Stevens, Michael Pietrus, and
That's how I
Harold
feel
Miner.
about like Jabari
6'5"
Parker
combo
being
guard who
called the
had
next
everything
LeBron James.
believing
Like
they were
he should be
witnessing
down
the
there like
future of the
on
league.
LeBron's list.
This cat had all the tools. The kid could jump out of the gym, He attacked the rim with power, but finished with finesse. As a high schooler, Minor's game was so similar to Michael's that he was given the nickname Baby Jordan. And when you watch his highlights, it becomes obvious why. Here are two sets of college stats.
I feel so bad for not knowing about him.
Elevated their team and had
He's gonna
fans
be on the
eager
left.
for their arrival in the NBA. But clearly,
Over
one of these
Short. He
players
probably
had
was better
a larger
in
impact
college.
on the college level than the other. And the Michael Jordan comparison becomes more and more real with each passing season.
Because Jordan was nice in college, but he did not do 20 something.
1992 All-American, Sports Illustrated College Basketball Player of the Year. But the striking similarities don't end there. In college, Minor wore the number 23. Michael Jordan won 2 slam dunk contests in the NBA. Harold Miner won 2 NBA slam dunk contests as well.
Okay.
Even Vince Carter said that Miner was the real next Michael Jordan. In 1992,
wow.
MJ was solidifying his spot as the best player in the world. In 1992, Miner was just beginning his NBA journey. And for the first time, fans were finally given the opportunity to watch the future go toe-to-toe with the present.
Well, you can't, come on, his rookie year,
1992, the Miami Heat
this
are
ain't
set to
fair.
face
This
off
ain't
against the
fair.
reigning champs,
You can't
the
keep a
Chicago
rookie
Bulls.
against the two-time
21-year-old
champion
Harold Miner, just
MJ. Like, come
18
on.
games into his NBA career, is fresh off his best performance of the season. A 19-point outburst against a fellow star rookie, Shaquille O'Neal. The kid is feeling good and quickly proving his value at the NBA level. His assignment on this
I can't
night,
believe I never heard this guy.
Michael Jordan. The stage is set. Baby
Like,
Jordan.
I know Mourning, I know
versus
Hardaway,
the
of course I know some of the Heat
Let's
legends,
see what
but
this kid can do.
never heard of Cat.
Was forced to commit the foul.
This is interesting. Harold Miner, the rookie from Southern Cal, in. Miner will play against.
Is he a 2 or
one of
he's
his
probably a
idols,
2?
Obvious influence.
Well, I'm sure this is a big occasion for Harold Miner to play against the great one, Michael Jordan, and to defend him one-on-one. Here's a good matchup.
Miner blowing by. Nice pass by Miner. 3-on-2. Miner.
Good pass.
Oh, great
Got it.
dive.
Good finish.
Hands, Harold Miner.
Harold Miner.
Yes, sir.
With just 4. Jordan has 9. They made him give it up for the 3.
Was that his block?
Oh, to
That boy, he sent Jordan stuff. That was him.
Miner weaving through.
Nice.
2 more. Young Harold Miner broke into a grin when he heard that whistle. He knew he had a clean steal, but almost knew he wouldn't get away with it. Untypical. He did 58%.
They was pulling for Michael Hard back then.
He is
It's the first Harden right there. First Harden.
4 field goals, 8 points.
Just Harden with rings. That's all it is.
In his first
all he was.
ever matchup against Mike, Harold Miner spent the entire first half absolutely torching the Bulls defense, getting into the lane with ease, carving through double teams, using Michael's very own signature
Some good
baseline
layups,
jumper
yeah, for sure.
on Michael himself.
There you go, okay.
The fans are loving
Nice.
it, Harold is loving it, and the Jordan
him.
comparison that
Mike
has
probably
followed
turns
Miner
up
for
second
years
half.
is becoming
Probably
a
turns up.
reality right in front of our eyes. Going into the half, a rookie Harold Miner pushes the Heat to a 4-point lead over the Bulls. After coming off the bench in the first quarter, Miner is sitting on 10 points. The kid is having himself a game. Michael, on the other hand, only has 9 points going into the half. Now, you don't have
Not
to
bad,
be a
though.
mind reader to know that right about now, MJ is fuming. To have a 21-year-old rookie compared to him and come out and light him up using his own moves, that's just unacceptable. Maybe.
He's probably going crazy in the
Just
locker
maybe,
room.
this kid really
Or in his own
the
head.
next Michael Jordan. The similarities are uncanny. He's fearless. He's relentless. He's got all the moves. What could possibly go wrong?
The confidence and the game growing nightly for Harold Miner.
I think Michael Jordan might try and take Harold Miner and show him who's boss out here soon.
Now, why do you have to go and say that?
7 on the shot clock. Jordan the work. Good if it goes. Jordan for the stuff in the
Is
first.
this the third or the second?
Jordan on the prowl. Oh, man. Jordan with a reject.
He's everywhere on defense, folks. Good
Bang,
defense
blocked him.
by
Blocked him right
Glenn
back.
Rice. They tried to bring Scottie Pippen free pass.
Good little cross.
Glenn Rice.
Back to Jordan. Jordan on the cut.
Oh, boy.
Jordan with the steal.
He's turning up.
Look out, folks.
You'll see
For the next 24 minutes, Michael Jordan goes berserk on the Miami Heat, dropping 30 points in the second half alone. While Harold Miner was doing his best Michael Jordan impression, Michael Jordan was busy showing the rookie there will only be one real MJ. Michael finished the game with 39, 8, and 6 with 3 steals and 2 blocks. One of his best games of the entire season. Almost as if he were trying to send a message to Harold and everyone else to stop the comparisons. Because
that's
once
like
Michael went
LeBron versus Zion,
Miner didn't score another bucket for the entire game, finishing with 10 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. The kid didn't ask for this. He didn't create the Jordan comparison for himself.
He was just a rookie, though.
He just happened to be in the path of the storm, and just like every other MJ clone, the storm swept him up and spit him out. But, of course, this storm wasn't over just yet. Because for the next 4 seasons, Michael Jordan continued to give an annual reminder to Harold Miner that the comparisons should have never happened. Now, Harold
look at that last one, was a little whack. 20 and 7.
Spots, contributed on a nightly basis, and he played his role. But due to limited minutes and an injury in his 3rd NBA season, we never got to see Harold Miner's full potential.
Become MJ.
And, well, it also didn't help that Michael went out of his way to make the kid's life a living hell every single time they faced off. Michael handed Harold L after L after L while putting up MVP numbers on him. Meanwhile, Harold could hardly even catch his stride while trying to keep up with the man people so desperately compared him to. Here's Michael's career numbers when facing off against Harold. And here's Harold's numbers when facing off against
Michael.
Mike. Yeah. But wait, there's more.
It's tough.
After 3 relatively disappointing seasons with the Miami Heat, Miner was traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers in 1995. But even in Cleveland, Miner couldn't seem to catch a break, and his career would soon be coming to an uneventful and premature end. But hey, at least Harold Miner was able to shake off that baby Jordan tag and just play the game he loved one last time.
That's tough. No, I would want to keep the tag.
You've got to be kidding me.
And he'll be defended tonight by this man, his idol, Michael Jordan.
I missed what that stat was, so I was looking away.
Wall in his homeroom in his mom's house, and says that having Michael Jordan defend him will be interesting, to say the least.
Should become a pretty good defensive player.
Jordan stolen back by Jordan from the free throw. 34 in a row at United Center going back to last year. That is Jordan. Mills right in Jordan's face, forced him to shoot. Oh, they couldn't find anything.
What?
23 against Marley. Soaring.
Good finish. Good finish. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, man.
As some sort of twisted farewell gift, Michael Jordan and the Bulls handed Harold Miner a 26-point blowout loss in his final NBA game. Of the 480 players Miner played against in his NBA career, on February 20th, 1996,
that's cold.
This poor man was unfortunate enough to play Michael Jordan in his very last game in the NBA. Following this loss, Harold Miner never stepped foot onto another NBA court. And that's it. After 4 short seasons and the occasional
he's terrible in Cleveland.
the once highly anticipated high-flying guard that fans had sworn would be the next Michael Jordan was done playing basketball. But the saddest part about his journey is that I don't even think he became Harold Miner. The kid was talented, there's no doubting that. But as his former college coach said in an interview, the worst thing that happened to Miner wasn't the lack of opportunities.
What's the tag?
It wasn't the injuries, it was being compared to Michael Jordan. Because when compared to the GOAT, every other player
You gotta be on that
falls short.
standard.
Harold
Gotta be
Miner
on that
just
standard,
happened to
cuz.
fall a bit shorter than everyone else. Hope you all enjoyed, and as always, until next time.
Alright, stop. Alright. That was a good video. That was cool, bro. That was cool. Yeah, man, that's tough, man. When you get that label, when you got that tag slapped on you, you gotta rise to the occasion. You gotta be good, just like him. And he couldn't be. That's tough. Like they said, he got an injury in his 3rd year. Like that's tough, man. That's tough. That's a tough career. I would have been geeked, bro. As a Heat fan, I would have been hyping him up. Probably would have got the jersey. straight out of college. But hey, man, that's how it goes sometimes. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, man. This is Harold Miner versus Mike. This is what it went head to head. Got more videos coming your way. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and subscribe, man. I appreciate all y'all. Peace.
What's it on that beat? Oh.